was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know.
What's up, you spineless pussies? Welcome back to the Mercury Show, the place where I, Mercury, talk shit, smoke cigarettes, drink monsters, like the racist piece of shit I am. Just kidding. Just about the racist part, I guess. It's gonna be a little weird today. I don't exactly have a plan. I'm recording a lot earlier, and not like I have a... Do I look like a guy who has a plan? I don't really have a plan for this, so... God, I feel like I'm coming in not that hot on the microphone. I don't know. I'm still figuring this out. Can't remember what I used to do. Fuck. Anyway, don't really have a plan. I'm recording this early, at least earlier than I normally would have, because the rest of the week as of Wednesday, I will be in Montreal watching this fucking chair's shit. The thing is broken. Watching Metallica. One of my favorites. They are fantastic. They put on a great show. Whether you think they're getting older or whatever. They're obviously getting older. We're all getting older. But if you're not a giant fan of the sound, whatever, I guess I can understand if you're like a vintage Metallica fan. But the shows, arguably are going better than they used to, a few years back. I feel like their live gigs, they're vibing with the whole, Metallica family. We all love each other kind of shit. Can get a little, I guess, cringe at some points, but I appreciate it. I can understand why they are where they are. And, they always put on a great live show. And especially now, it's a double show. So we're going on Friday, and then Sunday. And that will be in Montreal, Quebec, where if you speak English, you just get shit on for it. They will actively avoid you. They will actively not answer your questions because, let's be real here. Fuck French Canadians. I'm just kidding. Not everyone, but they will. I remember in Canada, we have cigarettes. They're called Canadian Classics, at least in the rest of Canada. When you go to Quebec, they are Quebec Classique. So when I was 16, I remember going with my friends to a large rock festival. Go to the store. Stupid, naive us. We go into the store. I look at the guy and I say, "Can I get Canadian Classic Large King?" And he just fucking stares at me. So I figure, I'm like, did I say something wrong? Maybe this guy doesn't, understand what I'm saying. But I was like, Canadian Classique. I tried to just, put a little not French speaking sauce on it, put a little sauce on it. Cause the French people, in Canada, it's still fake French, but they've got a, you can tell when someone, "I dare you piece by part, I put you side by each. I can't hear you with Stanley Cup ear ring filling my ears." Patrick Waugh. They can tell if you're an English-speaking French person. I have a fruit fly problem still. This is the third one in a row. It's fucking pissing me off. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't approve of genocide, but when it comes to fucking fruit flies, kill the fuck out of them. Do not indiscriminately just murder all of them. They're not needed. Fuck them. Fuck me. I don't give a shit. Anyway, I go up to the counter, ask for Canadian Classic, and this guy, I'm not kidding you, what I figured out was that this French Canadian fucking piece of garbage was waiting for a kid, me, to look at him and say Quebec Classique like a fucking animal. And I didn't appreciate that. Used to not care about the French Canadians. after that moment, thought, these guys are kind of scumbags. Fuck. I mean, last time we talked about Alberta being shit and Manitoba, Saskatchewan, BC, but like, let's be fucking real here. There is not a shittier place in Canada and possibly on earth than Quebec. I would rather go to Iraq than Quebec. There's nice things to do. Montreal's a great time. It's a real party. Hard Rock Cafe nachos there. Fucking right. Some cool relics from Rush and shit on the wall. But fuck French Canadians. I don't give a fuck. Hate me, love me. I don't give a fuck. You probably already hate me anyways because I'm not from Quebec. So I'm not French speaking, not like super fluent. I know some shit. We all get taught French up until you can take it to grade 12 if you fucking want. You can take it in fucking university, college. Didn't do that, so they fucking hate my guts. Just, intrinsically, they just hate my fucking guts. And so I now hate them. Suck my dick. Can't wait for the concert, though. That should be fun. Of course, little caveat, they are playing with Pantera, and Metallica together, of course, me being white, straight, whatever, that makes me a racist homophobe. Going to see bands that I love makes me a racist homophobe. They might be right. I don't think so. Don't necessarily agree. Quentin Tarantino, I simply reject your hypothesis on that. But, to be fair, not the biggest Pantera fan on earth. Like some of their songs, like their work. It's not like my go-to shit. Metallica's always been my jam. Maybe they've done some fucking not so classy shit. Maybe some things they've done aren't them. But like, who doesn't do some not classy shit when they're young and stupid and wasted, coked the fuck out? I mean, like, they probably could have done worse. Kicked Dave Mustaine out of the band for being a drunk and were drunk themselves. Murdered Cliff Burton. Kidding. Don't fucking come at me for that. In fact, a lot of the things I'm going to say today, I can feel it already. I've made a few little cliff notes here. And I am going to get yelled at by the two people that watch this because this is a popular podcast. That's okay. So, but here's the thing. So I figured that news is being removed from, Google and Meta in Canada, but I wanted to see if there was some news in Canada today. And I was also at the same time looking for things to do in Montreal. I think there's a planetarium we're going to go see. Planetarium. Yeah, we are going to go to a planetarium, I think on the Thursday before the concert on Friday. And so I go to look up some articles or whatever, and the first thing that pops up when I post, when I go to search for some shit in Montreal, this is what comes up. Let me just check. Let me look. This is the title of the first article I found when looking for things to do in Montreal. Young man killed after being shot multiple times in downtown Montreal. Of course, this is the best news you would like to see when you're going on a trip to a place, to a city. You want to hear that people are being murdered close to where you're going to be staying. That's ideal. It's awesome. I was like, fuck, thank Christ. People are getting shot in Montreal, and thank God I'm going there. So this says, man who was shot multiple times early Monday morning has died of his injuries in the hospital. Here's whatever, we'll skip all that shit. But this is where it gets like hilarious, is that they say, this is the good part about going to visit somewhere and seeing an article like that. Investigators are on the scene Monday morning and will speak to witnesses and analyze this fruit fly genocide surveillance footage of cameras, and will analyze surveillance footage of cameras in the area. There were no arrests made and no other injuries reported. Police are advising people to avoid the area around whatever I can't. I'm fucking blind. I need my glasses. I can't see what the fuck this says. Where's the brightness? Bring that up a bit. Concordia, as a large perimeter that is place, Guy Street and St. Catherine Streets are closed because there is a there is a murderer out on the loose, and that's good for tourism. Don't go to this place because there are fucking murderers there. That's pretty crazy. Although, you know what? I was thinking about this too. It kind of reminds me of home. Kind of fucking reminds me of my hometown. People getting stabbed and shot. I mean, shot's a little classy for my hometown, like more stabbed around here, but it reminds me of home. I mean, you know, things aren't going well when you're walking. This happened to me the other day. You're walking down the street and it's nighttime, and like hooligans, who the fuck, are setting off firecrackers, and they're probably, if you're not terrified for your life, probably clearly firecrackers, but like, you know, I didn't even bat an eyelash. I just went, oh, someone's getting shot now. Bang, bang, bang. Probably firecrackers, but someone's getting shot now. You know it's bad when the first thing you assume when firecrackers are going off is that people are dying in the streets. So it's nice. It should be just like home in Montreal. People are getting murdered. I don't always feel super comfortable all the time when I'm away. Unfamiliar place. Haven't been to Montreal in years. So I think it's like a good omen. Go to Montreal where people get murdered. It'll be just like home. Everything will be fine. That's great. I love the sound of that. I was probably French anyways. He probably earlier that day denied a kid cigarettes because he hates English speaking people. So fuck him. Fuck Quebec. Just kidding. I hope he's doing all right, but he's dead. I hope he passed over. Fuck. One of these days, before I even take off, I'm going to be canceled. But yeah, so I'm glad that we're going to be comfortable, just like home in Montreal. Super excited for Metallica. And, so obviously I do Metallica related content on YouTube. That's the only place people know me for. They don't know me from podcasting. They're not like, oh, there's the guy who does the Mercury show. Super famous podcaster. State of Mercury. I go on to Instagram today and I see, like last night I was just being, just fucking around a little bit. Just fucking around a little bit. And I see Kirk Hammett, lead guitarist for Metallica. I see he has posts on Instagram. So I go into his DMs and I send, hey, do you watch my YouTube videos? And then I made a story out of it. I was like, just asking for a friend, because it's a joke. It's just a joke. Obviously, he doesn't know who I am. It would be obscene of me to assume that busy guitarists on the road with the biggest metal band of all time is so plugged in that he's watching small-time YouTuber State of Mercury's Metallica videos when there's thousands, probably a million fucking channels making Metallica videos at this point. I have a relatively popular channel, not the most, but relatively. It would be hilarious for me to assume that. So that he knows who I am. So I go into his comments. He posts something today. And I go into the comment section. I put, bro didn't even answer my DM. And then someone comments on it. This is what's going on in society, because the internet's so fucked. You have to explain everything. You have to quantify everything so much that it's not funny anymore. It's just shit that's being said. So the guy says, that's because he doesn't know who you are. Fucking really? Why do you think I commented? Does he really think I was being serious? Does this fucking idiot really think I was being serious and saying, hey, Kirk Hammett didn't answer my DMs? Like, as if I expected him to actually come back with an answer. Yes, I did watch your videos, actually. You're great. I love you. That's fucking stupid. I'm not even that stupid, and I'm a fucking idiot. Why would I? So this is what I mean. You have to explain everything online all the time to everybody, and you can't even say something in passing anymore. It's not like, yeah, like your select few friends who know who you are will be like, yeah. But like, I feel like, a lot of these people like should have more experience, because like 90% of people are just living online anyway. So like, you would think that they would just know that someone's being an asshole or being an idiot. Like, obviously I didn't think that. I don't know. I find people so fucking stupid. Not that I'm Mr. Smart Guy, but like, people just don't understand things anymore. And like, I feel like there's I don't know. I don't want to complain about fucking society all the time, even though it's crumbling before our eyes. Crumbling. So, I mean, that was fucking stupid. But yeah, going to see Metallica, Pantera, gonna get a little racist. That's what's gonna happen. Gonna get a little racist. And, speaking of more Metallica stuff, I opened my Discord again because it was might be a bad idea. Ran into some hot water. Get to that in a minute. Ran into some hot water with some folks online. Thought I was potentially being canceled, whatever. But I realized that I'm already dead, so you can't cancel me. I'm dead on the inside. I'm dead on the outside. There's just, do whatever. It's fine. But so I opened my Discord that is associated with my Metallica channel, back up to the public. And, oh wait, did I have another? Sorry. Yeah, oh wait, that's for later. I opened my Discord back up to the public because it was a community before, where I give, I talk to people, I talk to kids and friends and, try to help people out with guitar stuff and music stuff and, share some opinions, have some debates. It was a relatively good community. Every Discord community is 100% toxic. Again, don't really care about the word toxic, but I don't know how else to describe it. Degenerate. Every Discord server is made for degenerates because only degenerates use Discord actively. I am one of those people, a little old for it, but again, it was kind of associated with my YouTube channel. So at first it was like most people, I think I had about 1,000 people in there, and most people were like, I'd say 800 of them, maybe even more, were there to get a notification about my YouTube videos being posted. It's great. Gives me a good rush of people right out of the gate. So I thought, man, I better lean into this Discord thing because people are really joining. Gets me about 1,000 views in like fucking 20 minutes. Some of my videos take off. So it's good to get a little pool of people, for analytics to collect data about your viewers and your video, and YouTube will then push it to other people. And, you get the clout you're looking for, I guess. So I figure, better lean into this fucking shit. And so after a while, it kind of degenerated, like as it always does. It kind of degenerated into, I had some beef with some people and everyone was talking about it all the time. And then people started screenshotting fucking shit. But, so I opened my Discord again after I closed it down. Because I figure people are like, this is the highlight of my life, really, now that I think about it. Like, my family is even being stalked now, or like posts from like my Facebook account from like 10 years ago are being stalked. It's awesome. This is honestly how I know I've made it. This is how I know I've made it, is that I've been accepted into another niche, and that is Thai lady boys, potential school shooters, make videos about me. And like, this would, even talk about earlier about how, I don't even know if I mentioned that. Maybe I did. That I'm like, the world is so different now than when I was a kid, that like Thai lady boys talk about me now. and they have nothing to do with me. I think it's great. Like, not only are they talking about me, because that's one thing, they're making content about me and making like shady posts that are like very cryptic. So their crowd doesn't know exactly, but they think they're getting the one up on me. And yeah, so the Thai lady boys are now like, because they can't beat me professionally or, you know, socially on the internet, they've taken to only taking jabs at like dead people I know. My ex-girlfriend's sister who reverse alived herself. My brother who passed away, we'll get to that. My father who passed away, he's even like, they've even written songs about me. It's great because that's how you know you've made it. Like, people who are like just not in your niche and not in even like remotely the same sort of stuff, start making content about you. And it's like, Thai lady boys are talking about me now, and I love it. And it's, well, I mean, I kind of love it because it's not like hot Thai lady boys, like the believable ones where you're like, you know, you're at a club in Thailand and you're making out with this chick and they're like, I have a dick. And you're like, fuck, that sucks. Shouldn't have got drunk, I guess. But then, you know, it's like regular looking Thai lady boys, you know? So it's a little bit less fun, but the more people talk about me, the bigger my head gets. Good, bad. I love infamy. Fuck fame. I like infamy. I want to be known. Like, I don't care. All publicity is good publicity. And I take a lot of knocks from these Thai lady boys, though, saying I'm a racist and things like that. And I'm what else did they call me? I can't even fucking remember. But I'm going to be talking a lot about racism today. But so these school shooters, in between shooting up schools and drag shows, are making posts about me on YouTube. And I think, wow, thousands, probably 15 fucking thousand kilometers away from me, somebody is making a video about me. That's lovely. That's infamy about all this. And it's like lies too. Not all of it. Some of it's probably true. But like, there's a lot of lying going on, a lot of deceit, a lot of, you know, kind of trying to line it up so that there's no real defense for myself, you know. And there's no point in going out mentioning people by name because my following is bigger. This guy's been doing YouTube for like more than 10 years or like 10 years or something like that, far longer than I have been, has like fucking 8, 9 fucking channels. All of them combined have less following than I do. So not worried about it. Just makes me feel better about myself. People talk about me everywhere. That's awesome. That's what I was doing. And like, it's mostly because I'm better at chasing clout than you are. Let's be honest. I'm better at chasing clout than you are. Sure, I've made a name off of the Metallica stuff. That's Metallica's work. That's their baby. It's not mine. I guess you could say that's a form of clout chasing. I just love the band. I'm not going to sit here and defend myself and say, I'm not a clout chaser because I make YouTube videos. I'm making podcasts. I do fucking Instagram. I do TikTok. I'm clearly chasing some form of clout. So I can't disrespect the hustle for clout chasing. But you know, when it's like, you know, virtue signaling and, you know, trying to, you know, position yourself to look better than somebody. I've never really said, at least as a person, that I was a good person because I have some fucked up thoughts, or even a better person than, you know, these Thai lady boys that are out, you know, for blood. Never said that. I just, you know, they're just mad that I get the bag, I guess, you know. I don't know. I'm not really exactly sure about it, but this is what I love, is that my family's posts and like my posts, I guess, from years ago or something, like, you got to do some digging to like find out. Like, I've mentioned that my brother is dead. I've mentioned that my father is dead, and, you know, yeah, I'm pretty open. I don't really care. I'll talk about whatever. It's I'm an honest guy. And this is another problem. I keep going on tangents here, but this is a problem, is that like, what I've discovered is that people don't like honesty online. They think you're just being edgy if you're an honest person. Oh, you're just looking. No, everybody online is a liar. Everybody in real life is a fucking liar now. We're all lying to ourselves. We're all lying to each other. We're all lying. It's like the content creators are lying to you. They're selling you shit and then lying to you under the, the false pretense that they're fucking smiling 24/7 when really they're just monkeys doing a fucking, a parlor trick for a bunch of internet junkies, 15-year-olds that do not touch grass. And it's like, and those are the easy ones to sell on everything. How many of you are probably playing fucking League of Legends? It's absolutely fucking hilarious. If you're not a liar on social media or on YouTube, whatever it is, if you're not a fucking liar, then like people very much don't like that. And like, sure, truth bothers me sometimes, but what I do is I get mad, I comment something fucking angry back because I find it either hilarious or I'm genuinely fucking angry. And then I move on and find a better way to make a video or whatever. Just keep doing my thing because that's what's got me to where I am. Anyways. So where was I here? Yeah, this is the funny part though. So if you're not lying, people fucking hate you. I gave my honest opinion about shit posting and whatever. And this guy has been so hurt by that. I'm assuming it's like the Stan thing with Eminem. I'm assuming he started out as a fan because a couple other guys did too. Another Thai lady boy started out as a fan and then became like so upset, like tag people and fucking tag me in posts on fucking YouTube and shit like that. And was so upset when I didn't like his content that much that it became all about like, let's get into his Discord server and see what he's doing. And they say, I have no life, but this gives you no life. Thai lady boys are digging into my life and finding out like dates of things. So it was August 5th. My brother's been gone, no longer with us for 13 years. It was 2010 when he passed away, August 5th. And that sort of shit doesn't bother me because I know it's really low-hanging fruit to just go after somebody, oh, well, they're fucking dead. They're fucking dead. You can't beat me anywhere else. So that's the best you can do. Between shooting up schools and drag shows, that is the best you can do is muster up some really low hanging fruit, disses that don't really affect anybody or anything because, there's a thing called, grieving process and coping. And, after a few years, maybe things sting still. Not saying, wow, it sure is fucking great. My brother's dead. But it's less upsetting now. I find I make my own dark jokes too. I literally talked about this last time on the podcast. I make my own jokes, dark humor. It gets me through things, and then I find it hilarious after. And I find it even funnier when other people make me uncomfortable and make really, really dark fucking jokes. But so they will. The best part about this is, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but I'm going to get there. The very best part about this whole thing is my brother passed away, 2010. Social media was a bit bumping, but it wasn't what it is now. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody had Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, it wasn't the same thing. Half the apps didn't quite exist in 2010. I think Instagram was like 2011 or something like that. I think it came out, right? Could be wrong about that. But nothing was like as popular as it is now. So my brother passed away with zero social media following. And, everybody liked him, but he was kind of a little bit of an introvert. So he didn't have all of the friends in the world, but everybody liked him. He's a very well-liked guy. But my favorite part about this is that my brother, who had no social media following and died fucking dead for 13 years, gets more likes on social media posts than the Thai lady boys that are poking fun at him. And he's been dead for 13 years with no fans, nothing. That is hilarious. That is so comedic to me. I can't even express it. That you're poking fun at something, a guy who doesn't every day post a terrible video, and he's still like, imagine working this hard and posting all day long and going out of my way to curate posts about dead people and make songs about dead people. And all the dead people you're making fun of that had all of them, 0 social media following, get more attention than you do. That's gotta fucking hurt. Fuck, the kids you're gonna shoot at the school are gonna get more attention than you do because nobody cares. No one cares. So I love that. Rest in peace to Jesse. Also, big ups, defeating my enemies from beyond the grave. I feel like maybe that's on purpose. Defeating my enemies from beyond the grave. I will cherish that forever. Thank Christ. That made me, I laughed so hard. I'm not even joking. The last post I saw from the Thai lady boy had 11 likes on it. And the last video he posted, 44 likes. The last post I saw from my brother had 49 likes. Not by a lot, but no one knows who he is, except for the people in my hometown. So that's kind of, hilarious. Not even trying. He's dead. And he's winning. And he's helping me win. So, again, I'll say, you can keep poking at whatever you want because your life is so terrible, and I guess coping with being a Thai lady boy or whatever it is you're trying to do is, not working for you. You found out that murdering children was not for you, and now you're coming for me about it. So that's awesome. But, there are some false things going around about me in those situations. Homophobe and racist and things like that. I am very close. I won't say who, don't want to, make anybody uncomfortable. Very close with some homosexuals. Do I dislike them because they suck dicks? No, I dislike them because they talk about it a little too much. Be whatever you want. I used to buy weed off lesbians. Some of the best friends I had in high school. Well, maybe not best, but they were close friends of mine in my friend group. Couple of lesbians. Beautiful ladies. Good chicks. Always a pleasure to be around. Not really homophobic. Do I make probably a little too many on the edge jokes that people nowadays aren't going to be super fans of? Maybe, but I'm from a different time. What do you want me to do? I'm a fucking millennial. I was born in 1993. We grew up calling each other some not great things. Our parents called us some not great things. Is it damaging? Are we fucked from it? Probably. But, so I just, want to say that it makes my head really big every time Thai lady boys make posts about me. It makes me think I'm way more famous than I actually am. It helps me buy into my own delusion that every social media person and influencer is buying into, and that is that I'm great, I'm a main character, everybody loves me, and I don't really care because I'm getting the fucking bag. These demonetized Thai lady boys will keep perpetuating my lust for attention and for infamy. Love it. Cannot express how much I love that. But, the only thing that bothered me a little bit, I think, what is like the lying, calling me a racist. Because, and I will say that I probably have one real racist opinion. And because I'm going to be honest here, being called racist and like homophobic 2023 for a straight white male is like kind of low hanging fruit. Like that's just the way to get everybody like automatically listening, feeling bad. It's a way to get people to feel bad for the person who's posting about the quote unquote racist homophobe. I will say that I probably have one racist opinion, and I'm going to preface this now. I'm going to say now that this opinion isn't like, I don't actually believe it, but it's swayed my mind a little bit. And this came from a black man that I used to work with that would sleep in the bathroom for 45 minutes a shift. He told me, Now, this guy whose name was Kmar. He's from Jamaica. Good friend of mine that I worked with. And his older buddy was named Curvin. And I used to, after work, Kmar and I would go and smoke a fat joint. And he always would tell me that, like, and again, this isn't something I always have thought, and it's not even something I don't know this for a fact, but this is just probably a racist thought that's gone through my brain. And it was because of a black guy. And he told me that Jamaicans are all lazy, man. We all sell guns. We all sell dope. Unless you move out of Jamaica, like, you know, if you're working on a resort, you're probably still slinging drugs or selling fucking weapons or something like that. We're all lazy. None of us want to work. All we do is smoke weed and fuck fat white bitches. And I used to drop him off at this like 45-year-old woman's fucking house. She had a kid and she was cheating on her husband and she was this big fat white broad and he loved it. A fat white broad would come walking by, this pig of a woman would just walk by and they would just lose their fucking minds. So he told me, you know, we don't like white people either. We see white people coming down to fucking Jamaica, we will rob you if you're not at a resort. Kill you probably. But like the police are corrupt. He was telling me, we're all lazy from Jamaica. None of us want to work. We just want to smoke weed. We just want to fuck bitches. They're all obsessed with pussy. Pussy clot. You know what I mean? Like they just are what a lot of people think about them. And he was like, it's fucking true, bro. It's all true. Curvin told me the same thing. He had 5 baby mamas, 8 kids. Not even going to touch that one. But Kmar told me, you know, they are very much what you think they are. So I feel like that kind of tainted my mind a little bit. I was like, not that I care. It doesn't bother me. I don't really care. I thought it was hilarious. I used to have to go to the bathroom. Like my boss, Tina, she would say, where's Kmar? I'd be like, I don't know. I think he's, we used to work there was a car factory. I think he's going to get, a skid of crankshafts. And she'd give me this look like, yeah, he's going to get a skid of crankshafts. So she'd go and look under the door. And under the door, you could see his feet. His pants aren't even down around his ankles, nothing. You could see his feet in the bathroom and he's just snoring away, going for a nap. I loved it. I thought it was great. I'd just be rolling laughing and he'd be like, well, fuck, man. I don't want to work hard. And I understand that. I make YouTube videos now. I'm white. We're kind of one and the same. I don't want to fucking work that hard either. Lifting fucking crankshafts for a living and, checking motors for defects isn't really the most fun work. And especially that place, that was the first kind of car factory that I worked in. I worked at a better one later, but they weren't really paying top wage. We were also, working through the night. It was a graveyard shift. Totally agreed with him. I was like, I don't care, man. Just go to fucking sleep. Because I'd be his partner with a lot of things. We're buddies. We'd partner up. He would always just tell me, we're exactly what a lot of white people think we are. And this is something I didn't necessarily think growing up, because like a lot of the black guys that I hung out with or knew were kind of like cool guys. Like, I don't know, being a white dude and smoking a joint with a black guy, like you don't want to cough. You don't want to look too high, because black guys kind of exude this smooth kind of cool thing going on, and you want to be approved of, but there's you want compliments from black dudes all the time on your shoes or your fucking hat or whatever, the dope you have. Some black guy tells you have really good dope. You're on Mars with how good you feel about it. So I always grew up just thinking, not even that I don't hang out with black guys because I don't like them. I always thought I don't hang out with black guys because they're fucking cooler than I am. They listen to cooler music and they fucking, or seemingly cooler music. They have this I don't give a fuck attitude about them a lot of the time. And I loved it. I always thought, man, I wish I could just be that cool without trying. I thought it was awesome. So I didn't necessarily think anything ill, and I still don't think anything ill of them now. But that's probably the only, like, even remotely actually racist thought that I've had. I mean, you know, everybody makes jokes and, you know, whatever. But, yeah, I always thought that I'm a white dude who wears skinny jeans to school. I was listening to Blink-182 like crazy in high school. Like, I'm not as cool as these fucking guys. You know what I mean? Like, it just seemed exclusive. It seemed like exclusive to hang out with black dudes, smoke weed, and they're like, yeah, this is some fucking fire shit. Love it. So I wouldn't call myself a racist. Maybe curious about other races. Maybe even uninformed, uncultured, whatever you want to call me. I don't think racist is one of them. I think that, you know, I've got a lot of friends of different colors. I hate being one of those guys who's like, I've got friends that are black. I've got black friends. You know, those people where you're like, oh, that's kind of racist. And they're like, no, man, I got this one black friend back home. And you know who you know them. And you're like, well, who is it? And they're like, well, I mean, you know, I got lots of them. I got lots of black friends. I'm sure you fucking do. But maybe they feel, well, not all people, let's be honest. A lot of white people are fucking racist. And I understand systemic racism and all that crap. So I can get behind that sort of idea, you know. I just understand that we've got it easier than black folks do in, you know, our part of the world. Things weren't designed for them to be on top, which, you know, makes me feel bad and all that. But I've always thought they were way cooler than me. But yeah, so being called a racist is kind of much. I mean, you could probably cut up this entire podcast, take out all the shit where I say that black people are cool as fuck, and then turn that against me, and that's fine. I don't really care. Thai lady boys that you know, don't garner any following or likes, less than 13 year past dead people with no social media following. I guess maybe I shouldn't be that worried about it, but I just like to address things because I don't do it a lot, because I hate the idea, and I still haven't done it. I hate the idea of mentioning people by name because he's got no following. I'm not giving him a following. I've been called racist, and the next one is toxic. I know I talked about this last time, but I've been called, you know, the most toxic YouTuber. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's really dive deep into toxicity here, because I might, and this goes back to the honesty thing. I give people a lot of honest opinions. I think that's fucking shit. I think that's fucking shit. Maybe I could word things better. Maybe I could be nicer, but I give my honest opinion, and people fucking don't like that online. So when I'm called toxic, really what they're saying is you're honest and you hurt my fucking feelings. And because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a great fucking dude. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I haven't, you know, whatever. Like, you can probably pick a bunch of things out of a hat. I just feel like the ones that I'm being painted as are not quite as true as other things you could say about me. Like that other fucking ladyboy called me a narcissist. Probably true. Do I put myself above others a lot of times? Do I fucking not? Yeah, I will go out of my way to, you know, whatever. Probably a narcissist, probably a sociopath, probably whatever you want to call me in terms of like mental health, probably true. I also own that though. I don't really care. I'm a crazy fuck. Seen a lot of shit go down. But when you call me things like toxic, it's kind of funny because I've given my friends online, many of which are Asian, you know, Southeast Asian, white, black, many different people online. I've given them an opportunity to garner viewership, make some money. I've given people thousands of views, and in one of the Thai ladyboys cases, I've given millions of views to somebody. So I feel like I try to help young people online. I give advice when I can. I answer DMs from people, and I'm not saying all this makes me a great person. I'm just saying I don't know about toxic necessarily, because, you know, and like people I don't even know share their videos. I make a little post about them. I post on Instagram. I post on YouTube. I give their channels sometimes thousands, sometimes hundreds, whatever subscribers of the bump they need to maybe get over monetization. I try to help everybody out that I like their content. I feel like that's kind of what the internet is about. Not Thai lady boys shit posting between school shootings and, self-loathing about how, shitting on every piece of music you've heard, or shitting on YouTubers on, in videos, and covering drama between two small-time YouTubers, or making shit posts. You know what I mean? Like, all the guy does is talk shit online. At least I'm fucking honest. He's lying to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, he, she, whatever, is lying to everybody, under the guise that, like, I'm a nice fucking guy. No, you're a fucking moron who posts shit posts that, like, let's be honest, shit posts in that form where they're like, low rent, fucking, low effort, 12-second videos. I kind of get, like, kind of on the way out. Like, shit posting's got more elaborate and, like, funny and good that, like, I'm not really worried about it. Losing subscribers, they're, falling by the wayside here. I'm not really too worried, but to call me toxic when I feel like I've helped a lot of people, and you know what? I'll give them this. I do complain about a lot of shit, but, like, I feel like that should even be taken with a grain of salt. Everyone gets so offended when you can, like, I can't even bitch about one thing on my YouTube without somebody being like, all you do is bitch. But the 9 posts before that were like, check my friend's video out. Check this random guy's video out. Wow, that's cool. You can see me in the comments being nice to people. This is awesome. People tag me in YouTube videos. You can do the little handle. They got handles now. You can tag. I go, wow, thanks for the, tag. Or I go, go show this guy some love on my YouTube. And I feel like that's kind of the way to be the least toxic online. Maybe I have some opinions you don't agree with, but I feel like saying, helping people out, kind of, and like kids too, what I mean? Like young, 15, 16-year-old kids who are just getting into doing some cool music stuff on YouTube. I feel like I'm helping. Am I racist? Am I homophobic? Am I toxic? I want to say no. Do I make some jokes? Am I trying to be edgy sometimes? Probably. Do I go out of my way to help people? Yeah. Fuck, one of the guys I have a beef with started out as somebody I helped out. Kind of turned into a pompous little fucking bitch in my fucking Discord server, but that's beyond. That guy at least had original ideas. He/she had original ideas. This other guy kind of stole that guy's persona. So what do you, like, being called toxic is kind of funny. The other guy said I've also harassed people online. Like, I get harassed, like, especially about these situations. I was harassed for a long time, but I hate using the word harassment because I'm not a fucking, girl getting fucking touched at a college party by people you don't really want to get touched by. I'm not going to be like, they're harassing me. I'm a fucking, adult male. I don't need to go around saying people are harassing me because I want people to feel sorry for me. And that's all this really is. People come at me because they want people to feel sorry for them. They don't get any viewership. They don't, whatever. They look at everything Mercury touches turns to gold, and everything they touch turns to fucking shit. So call him toxic, call him racist because he doesn't like my fucking videos. Bro, I'm from Canada. We don't know each other. Who cares if I like your fucking content? Tell people I'm fucking toxic. At least I help people. What do you do for anybody? Tell me that. What the fuck do you do for anybody out there? Fucking idiots. Like, there's no, like, you do, fuck, my nose. That you do so little for people that my brother, who's been dead for 10 years with no social media following, from the grave, fucking gets more viewership, or at least more, like, engagement on posts than you do. So, like, who the fuck are you? People like talking to me. Maybe I come across as an asshole. Even the people who I talk to regularly know I can be a little bit rough around the edges. But are we friends? Yeah. Like, I just feel like being like these people throwing all these fucking buzzwords out there because to garner the attention of people who otherwise wouldn't give a flying fuck about what they're posting is hilarious. Pathetic. And, if we really want to get, like, serious here mean nothing in the grand scheme of anything, and neither do I. But you're probably being more toxic than I am by just being a fucking clout chasing leech. Because that's all you do. At least I try to have my own fucking thing going on. You've done what? Ripped off every other shit poster and fucking the other Thai lady boy? Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Both a bunch of pieces of trash. Don't really give a fuck if you're a Thai lady boy. That's fine. Traps are all right. Good for them. Some of them are pretty realistic. You guys are not. But let's be real here. You guys are probably, in the grand scheme of things, more toxic than I am. So, and again, I've got more following than A, both of them combined, and B, the one guy's like 25 fucking channels that he's been working so hard on for 10 years. I posted a video on YouTube, not even to have a channel. I just posted it in 2017 and then it blew up. One video blew up. And now, I'm having fun on the internet. So, get off my tip. Stop making... Is that on still? Oh, fuck. I thought my fucking thing wasn't recording. Stop making shit up. Go about your business. And, because nobody cares anyways. So it's hilarious. I find all of it hilarious. People like my dead family way more than they like the alive guy who tries hard all the time. It's awesome. Keep talking about me if you really want to. I don't really care. Like, you don't have to keep my name out your mouth. Doesn't have to happen like that. Because it only fuels my disgustingly large ego and makes me feel better that people across the world are talking about me. Infamy is the way to go. So what else do we have here today? I've fucking ranted, and what are we at? Like 50 minutes? Like 52 minutes. I've already talked longer than I expected to. I did not expect to be going, this. But so I'm going to see, I guess maybe I'll cap this one off here. I just want to say that I enjoy all races. I enjoy different, I'm friends with and accept different sexualities. I, like to poke fun at things. And especially on here, I'm like on a direction now where I don't really want to take anything seriously on the podcast, on my fucking YouTube channel. It's kind of been a detriment on my YouTube channel. I still am getting a couple 100,000 views a month, but, I'm not like trying to be like, we're doing a Metallica video every fucking second of every fucking day, because honestly, it's kind of fucking draining. And I have a personality. I like doing other things. My personality isn't being an internet fucking tard. So yeah, I make some jokes. Yeah, I say some shit you're not gonna like. If you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe to me. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. You don't like, if my opinion bothers you that much, just rid me of from your life. Get me out of there and you'll feel better. You can go back to shooting up schools. You can go back to crying for attention and whatever else. But yeah, to call me toxic, racist, and all those things, I just want to say I think that is completely false. And, think what you fucking will. But I am a little racist for going to Metallica and Pantera in Montreal. Because, Confederate flag and shit like that. Joke they made in 1991. I don't know. I love as many people as I possibly can. All right? It's fucking hard in today's world. Where people don't understand anything you say online. We make a joke and people are like, that's not... like... Kirk Hammett didn't watch reply to my DM. Well, of course he didn't. He doesn't know who you are. Well, obviously he doesn't know who the fuck I am. God, everyone is so... There's like this mania just running wild throughout the world. And I wish there was a better way to convey emotions and meaning and have some depth to things, online, because every last thing, even in video, even me doing this right now with the audio video, it's still going to be misinterpreted. Somebody's still going to come at me, whatever. Suck my fucking dick. Who cares? You don't like what somebody says, you don't have to listen. It's not like I'm being militant and fucking, blowing up fucking schools like my adversaries are. It's not like I'm sitting in my car plotting the next kindergarten class I'm going to stab to death. Not what I'm doing. Do I condone the genocide of fruit flies? Absolutely. 110%. Absolutely. But in lighter news, I read this article this morning, speaking of Montreal and Canada. How far would you go for your favorite snack? Hankering for ketchup chips draws father and son from Virginia to Niagara Falls. That's a pretty good trip. It's a pretty good trip. So in Canada, we have ketchup chips. The jump from yelling about not being racist and toxic to ketchup chips is pretty funny to me. Ketchup chips are in Canada. Now, I've learned over the years that ketchup chips aren't everywhere. So all dressed chips aren't everywhere, and ketchup chips. All dressed is kind of like every flavor, but ketchup is a staple here in Canada. We love them. They're not as good as they used to be, the Lay's ketchup chips. I think they were better before. I think they changed the recipe. Don't quote me on that. I just remember as a kid, they tasted a little different. But it got me thinking, what would I do for my favorite snack? And I gotta say, I'm a big fan. I don't even know what my favorite snack is. I'm not big on sweets anymore. I used to be when I was younger. Used to love sweets. Kind of just went away my sweet tooth. I do more of the salty, savory shit, or like a meal. You know what I mean? Like a steak is my favorite snack. Not actually a snack, but you know what I mean. Steak is like the food I like the most, but snack, that's a tough one. Maybe fucking chips, Doritos. Who doesn't like a good Dorito? Terrible for you probably, but who doesn't like a good Dorito? Sweet chili heat Doritos. Once those things came out, I started mucking those things all the time. So maybe sweet chili heat Doritos. Oh, Reese's peanut butter cups. Come on, Reese's peanut butter cups fucking slap. Dude, those things are so fucking good. So I've started thinking, you remember the commercials, like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? What would I do for food? I guess not much. Like, I don't think I'd be punching old ladies in the face for a Reese's peanut butter cup. Don't think I'd be doing that. Run somebody over with a car, maybe. Maybe I'd run somebody over with a car for a Reese's peanut butter cup. I wouldn't shoot anybody. I don't want anybody to die. Just like, scratch it. Like I don't know. Why does it have to be hurting people? Why did I immediately go to violence? Why did I go to violence first? What would I do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna suck a dick for a Reese's peanut butter cup either. So there's something non-violent that I wouldn't do. What would I do? I don't know. Like, maybe like sing a song. I'd sing a nice jingle for a Klondike bar. Not a Klondike bar, a fucking Reese's peanut butter cup. Fuck Klondike bars. I mean, they're good. They do slap, but fuck Donald Trump wanted a wall built around America. My nose is fucked. Donald Trump wanted a wall built between America and Mexico to keep them from standing in line at KFC or something. I don't know. I don't really know. So that's what he would do. He would build an entire wall to keep people away from his fast food chains. But I guess maybe, like, I'd do something gross. Maybe if they were like, eat, in order to have this Klondike bar, you have to eat. I don't even know. Like, I like food. So, I mean, and I also don't like doing too crazy things. I'm not that guy. You know how there's always that one kid that you're like, yo, eat a beetle, bitch. It's like grade 2. Like, you all look around and you're looking for the guy with fucking ADD. And you're like, yo, eat a beetle, motherfucker. And you just start eating spiders and shit at recess. And you're like, fuck. Don't want to be friends with that guy. I don't know why we made him do that. That was fucked. I'm not that guy. So, I don't know if, like, there's no, like, you wasn't a peer pressure guy either. You know, like, do some drugs and, you know, if you do a little extra, I'll give you $5. Wasn't my thing. So, I don't know. I guess I would just not do anything. I think I would pay money. That's probably the smart thing to do, is just pay money to eat a Reese's peanut butter cup. But yeah, so these guys drove all the way from Virginia. Can't you just like order them? Goes to Niagara Falls, not far from me. But can't you just order them? Like, can't you go on like Amazon or like something, or even like some like specifically Canadian retailer and buy the chips online? Just have, like, why would you have to drive from Virginia to Niagara Falls? That's kind of a lot. Let's see here. Initially thinking, why am I even talking about this? They go to they think they're not gonna have any chips, and then they say they had a bunch of bags of chips and they were fine. Why is that news? I don't know, but I thought it was interesting. I thought I could talk about what I would do for Reese's peanut butter cups, and it turns out wouldn't do much. I'm not a fucking idiot. Wouldn't do much. So I guess there's that fucking story. Don't know why I had to squeeze that at the end of the podcast, just to fucking, nobody's listening at this point anyways. They're all gone. They're all fucking gone. Yeah, so I mean, today's lesson, I guess I appreciate the attention of Thai lady boys. I like infamy, but, you know, not to the extent of where it's made up about me. Montreal is going to be just like home. Hopefully, you know, French Canadians fucking suck. Sorry, hate to be that way. French Canadians fucking suck. Now, if we're going to say racist, like, I'm more like, not racist, I'm more like, these are mostly like white people. I hate all of the Quebec people. White, black, fucking Chinese, I don't give a fuck. Thai lady boy, Quebec person. Hate them all. Fuck them. They're going to treat me like shit. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Metallica should be awesome. So you guys will receive this episode and possibly subsequent clips from it next week, Saturday, when I'm gone, or, you know, today for you guys, it will be. Genocide is okay when it is fruit flies, nobody else. You know, my only racist thought is that maybe Jamaicans are a lot of what people say about them, because a Jamaican told me himself. So what am I supposed to do there? Is that racist at that point for me thinking that because the Jamaicans literally told me that? I don't even know anymore. I don't know the rules of racism. I don't know the rules of PC culture and 2023. I don't understand. Clearly, I don't understand. So that would be nice if somebody told me if that's racist. I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm just telling you a thought that's been plugged into my brain by Jamaican dudes. Wasn't my fault. I didn't ask for it. I didn't even ask for that information. I don't even know if we were talking about that at the time. We were just smoking weed and shooting the shit, and that's what he told me. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be not thinking that now. I haven't seen that necessarily in action other than at that one job. So I guess I'm racist. I guess I'm a homophobe. I guess all these fucking things, because people overseas say that about me. So it must be true. You heard it on YouTube. You heard it on anywhere else they posted. The number one lesson here, though, is 100% that no matter what I do or my family does, even if they've been dead for 13 years and no social media following, they will still be better than the people who fucking hate me, and they will still garner more internet attention. So thank you all for coming out. You know where to get me. State of Mercury on YouTube. The Mercury Show official, I believe, on YouTube. Check me out on Spotify, Apple. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I do all of it because I think I'm 16 and I'm not. So that is all for today. Love you guys. Thank you for coming out and listening to me be a fucking idiot. See ya.